She said she needed space. I muttered to myself, staring at the empty coffee cup in my hands. The words echoed in the quiet kitchen, like a hollow drum. I should have felt relief. Space is normal, isn't it? But something in the way she kissed me goodbye this morning, all hurried smiles and lingering glances at her phone, had gnawed at my gut. She was gone, off to her spa retreat, and for the first time in years, I was alone in our home without her chatter, her laughter, her subtle nagging. Without her at all. I tried to convince myself that I was being paranoid. Maybe she needed a day to herself. But deep down, I couldn't shake the gnawing suspicion. Something had changed. Over the past few weeks, her laughter had seemed forced, her smiles too quick, and late nights at the office were becoming too frequent to be innocent. I wandered to the living room, noticing for the first time the small things. Her perfume lingering faintly in the corners, a strand of hair on the pillow that didn't belong to me, the faint residue of another coffee mug in the sink that I didn't recognize. My chest tightened. I should have trusted her, loved her, but the quiet nagging in my mind whispered louder than reason. By the time the spa promised a return, I had made a decision I hadn't imagined I could make. I was done waiting for answers. I wrote a note, short and unflinching, and packed the essentials. The clothes she left behind, her favorite books, the small trinkets she always claimed were hers alone. The boxes lined the hallway like tombstones marking the end of something I thought was unbreakable. When she walked to the front door, her smile faltered. She had that calm, fake composure she always wore when she wanted to hide something. But her eyes, those soft brown eyes I'd loved for a decade, flickered with confusion, then fear, then anger, all in a split second. What is this?" she asked, voice trembling slightly, though she tried to mask it with her usual sharpness. I handed her the note. My hands were steady, but my heart was pounding. She unfolded it, scanning quickly, her lips parting in disbelief. I don't understand," she whispered, and for the first time, I saw her stumble. "It's simple," I said, my voice barely above a whisper, though it carried the weight of years of hurt. "You said you needed space. I gave it to you permanently. I couldn't wait any longer for you to be honest with me." Her eyes widened, a flash of panic crossing her face. "Space, I needed a day. It's not what you think." "Oh, I think I know exactly what it is." I interrupted gently, painfully aware that the calm in my voice made it worse. "I noticed the late nights, the phone calls you try to hide, the small eyes. I didn't want to believe it, but denial doesn't fix betrayal." She took a step forward, reaching for the boxes, for the things that used to define our life together. "Please, can we talk? I didn't mean for..." "You didn't mean for me to see the truth either," I said, holding her gaze. I found messages subtle at first, but unmistakable. Weeks of laughter and care, and yet not with me. Her face drained of color. She opened her mouth, but no words came. The silence between us roared louder than any argument we could have had. "I loved you," I said finally, voice breaking, "with everything I had. But love isn't blind. I waited for honesty, and all I got was betrayal. You wanted space, now you have it, permanently." She fell silent, the boxes standing like a barrier between us. For a moment, I saw her as she truly was. No mask, no facade. And for the first time, I felt a strange liberation in the clarity of truth. Painful, yes, but clear. She started again, but I didn't let her finish. I turned toward the door, each step echoing like a heartbeat I could finally feel again. Behind me, she didn't follow. She couldn't. I stepped outside, the cool air hitting my face, carrying away years of doubt, hurt, and quiet anger. I breathed deeply, letting the space I created wrap around me. It wasn't revenge. It was survival. It wasn't hatred. It was freedom. And in that freedom, I realized something I hadn't before. Betrayal breaks hearts, but it also reveals the strength hidden beneath the cracks. I was leaving behind a life of lies, but stepping toward a future I could trust myself to build. She stood there in the doorway, speechless, watching me go. And as I closed the car door and started the engine, I finally let the tears fall. Tears of heartbreak, yes, but also of release. The betrayal was hers. The healing was mine.